John Kennedy. I was 14 years old in the 9th grade. Of course, I was in the 6th grade when he was elected. But I remember that election real well between Nixon and Kennedy for some reason. The whole country was following it. It was an extremely close election. Catholic president that was elected, so it generated a lot of interest and a lot of just a lot of people paying attention to it. Okay, I lived in Washington, or right outside of Washington D.C. in Maryland, and I was at school. I was in my PE class, and one of the coaches came up to me and said, and this was, of course, just an off-the-wall thing, but it shows you how things are confused when things like this happen. He said, I heard that they shot down the helicopter that President Kennedy was in, and they don't know if he's alive or dead. In the last period of the day, the last class of the day, which was the science class, I think it was the physics class, and they came over the loudspeaker and said that President Kennedy had been shot and killed. And so we all went home. I lived in a little place called Morningside, Maryland. And Morningside is right outside of Andrews Air Force Base. And Andrews Air Force Base is where they flew his body into. And so I walked up with a couple of my friends to the Suitland Parkway that late evening. Of course, it was dark, but we watched as the caravan of cars took his body from the airport into Washington D.C. Well, there's a lot of speculation on that, and I think he was involved. I don't know if he was the sole individual. I happened to be watching television when they were transferring and moving Lee Harvey Oswald, and Jack Ruby walked up to him and shot him and killed him. And I thought something was really strange that would happen. People have thought Cuba was behind it. Nope.
No.
Nope. I don't know. Maybe some people were. My dad was in the military. He was a fighter pilot, so I had no fear that America would still be America. No, I didn't think so at the time, but it did right after that. Things started to change rapidly because lied to is a strong word. I think if there is more to the story, yes, obviously we've been lied to. I always suspect things when things disappear. No, I think he was an extremely smart man, very misguided, but I don't think he was crazy. I think that's very possible, yeah. I like Kennedy much more. Yes, I did. I watched for hours as people passed by the casket, and then I watched as the hearse went down the streets in Washington D.C. at the Arlington Memorial, and I've been to Arlington Cemetery 2 or 3 times and seen where he's buried and all that. It always, all of those things